What's going on YouTube? Here Brian 2.0 here back with another Transformers video review, and today we'll be taking a look at the new Transformers Studio Series, Transformers Bumblebee the Movie, Deluxe Class, Bumblebee. So many Bumblebees. Anyway, let's take the figure off to the side. This is a figure I've been wanting to take a look at for a while, but let's take a quick look at the packaging before we get into the actual figure. Got a nice picture of Bumblebee. This is figure number 18 in the toy line. Studio Series Bumblebee, Transformers Bumblebee. That's the movie he is from. Can't wait to see the new Bumblebee movie. It looks so good. But yeah, you got Transformers Generations, Takara Tomy, come around to the top here. You got Transformers Bumblebee. Come around to the side. You got a picture of Bumblebee with either a boombox or a beatbox. And the funny thing is, this Friday, it should be like the day before this recording, but our history teacher brought a boombox into class, so that was kind of interesting. Would have been nice if he brought on Throwback Thursday because it was Spirit Week this week. So yeah, anyway, we got a nice picture of Bumblebee in his Volkswagen Beetle mode, robot mode, Charlie's garage, and it says Bumblebee tunes up and lays low in Charlie's garage. And then you got a big screen inspired scale detail backdrop. You got other figures. You got Shadow Raider, Ratchet, new one from Dark of the Moon, and then Jazz, who I want to take a look at. And oh my goodness, licensed by Volkswagen. This is an officially licensed product by Volkswagen. I just now noticed that. Anyway. Yeah, nice picture of Bumblebee on the side, 18 Deluxe Class, bottom just stuff, top you got Transformers Bumblebee. Let's take a quick look at the backdrop. Here you got Charlie's garage, you got Transformers Bumblebee. Anyway, let's take a look at his accessories real quick. His first up is his Stinger cannon, which is quite nice, and I still can't believe Volkswagen, this is an officially licensed product by Volkswagen. Anyway, but very nicely done. You got some silver paint applications, some gunmetal gray paint applications, so that is pretty nice. You also get his Stinger sword, which we do see in the movie, but yeah, very nicely done. Some silver paint, I like it. And then he comes with a battle mask, little battle mask. Nothing too spectacular. I'll show you how to apply all these in vehicle mode and in robot mode. But and he does come with a instruction booklet. Moving the figure back into frame, here we have Bumblebee in his Volkswagen Beetle mode. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very good Beetle mode. It really is. You got clear windows. Although when I first got this figure out of the box, I did have a few issues. I'll get more into that in robot mode, but while transforming it, it's not the easiest to transform, and it does have a few panel lines here and there, mainly at the back and on this side of the door. I can get this side to line up perfectly, but when the roof of the cab comes down, I can't get this side to work. Oh well. Coming in to take a closer look at the paint details, you'll notice that the different shades, there's like different shades of yellow. This up here, it's like an orangish yellow. All this up here is like a normal yellow, orangish yellow. It's weird. But you got some nice paint applications. You got the blinkers up here. You got the red painted tail lights. And then you got, if you look closely, Volkswagen Beetle is right on the front of the Beetle mode. But you can store all of his weapons in the vehicle mode. So what you want to do for the cannon, there's a tab and a tab hole right there. Just want to plug that in right there. You can take his Stinger sword. There's a tab on the Stinger sword itself and two tabs on the Stinger sword and two tabs on the arm. Just want to tab that in, and that tabs in securely. Get his mask, and there's a little tab hole right on the front of the wagon right there, and there's a tab on the mask. And you just want to try to tab that in, and he rolls quite nicely with it all on. So weapon storage is quite nice, although it is a weird effect when the battle mask is on. But taking all that off, do size comparisons. If you can get the, oh jeez, I shot the sword. So for size comparison, here he is with Optimus Prime, the Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen, Optimus Prime. The scale works okay. Yeah. And here he is with Studio Series Ratchet, the original. So there is that. Now that we've reviewed everything about the vehicle mode, let's go into the transformation to robot mode. So what you're going to do is just take these doors, untab them from the side, simple as that. Just untab them. And then you'll take the roof of the car and just untab it, and then you got that. So then after you do that, you're going to take the wheels and untab them from the side, and we have an exploded car. Anyway, you're going to take the legs, you're going to fold them down, and just sort of try to get them out of the way. You can untab the back, take the shins, or these bumpers, not the shins, but the bumpers, fold up. The bumper of the Volkswagen, fold up. And you can rotate the shins down, though. They're on this double hinge joint. You're going to rotate these down. Going to fold out the feet. And just really make sure all this stuff is out of the way. And as you can see, it's a huge mess. Then after that, you're going to come to the arms, fold them out from underneath the Volkswagen mode, Volkswagen Beetle. You're just going to unfold them, and then fold the arms out there on this double hinge joint. You're going to fold them out, and as you rotate them down, make sure it's all got clearance. As you rotate the front of the Beetle down, like I said, clearance is everything. Once you rotate down the Beetle, the door or the front of the Beetle mode, it rotates either the chest or the door wing in the back, which I think it's really cool. It's a really cool feature, although it does get in the way every once in a while. I'm going to rotate the arms, just like so. Fold out the hands. Come around to the back side here, and go back side. Come down to the waist and rotate the waist to the front of the figure, and make sure the bumper, I mean, you do whatever you want with the bumper, is fully customizable. Then there's a few different things you can do here with the back. So what the instructions tell you to do is to fold up the roof of the car. But before I get into that, I forgot to fold down these pieces right here and fold up what's left of the door anyway. And there's a few different things you can do here. You can leave the backpack like it is right now, and that's how it came packaged on my figure. But the instructions tell you to fold it up, and it's rather difficult, but once you get it, you can do it. And after all that, make sure everything's tabbed in correctly, pose everything, get them in a good stance. Here we have the new Studio Series Bumblebee in his robot form. Now, I gotta say, this is a great looking robot mode. The door wings aren't accurate anymore, I don't think. I think they fold up onto the back in the trailer, but I think they look pretty good. I like it. He is a little bit kibbly in the back, but there's nothing you can really do about that. The amount of detail on the figure, though, is pretty good. You got some nice paint applications here and there, nice detail in the abdomen, nice head sculpt going on there. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but very nice head sculpt going on there, and then you got nice painted headlights. I like how the front of the chest forms, but it's a very good looking figure. For articulation, he's got ankle tilts. That's gotta hurt. He's got forward and backward at the ankle. You got a bend at the knee, only about 90 degrees though. You've got a ball joint at the thigh, which is pretty good, and you got a swivel at the thigh, and then you got a waist swivel, which is pretty rare in Transformers action figures nowadays. You got a ball joint in the shoulders, bend at the elbow, and then his head is on a ball joint. Now, the only thing is, with this back kibble, he can't really look up and down. He can really only look down. But there is a way to fix that. You just raise that down, and it does affect the articulation. He can look up and down. But I really wish they could have engineered something different about that, but it is what it is. You can add on his accessories for his Stinger cannon. What you're going to do is just take off his arm, and it has to have it has to be on this side with the black hinge, and you just want to pop the Stinger cannon, as it's called, onto the arm. So you got that. Then for a Stinger sword, you just pop it on his arm. And for the head, for the mask, what you're going to do, I'm just popping his head off the ball joint so y'all can see. But for the head, you got to take the original face off, like so, and it pops off. And you're going to apply the new battle mask. And then the head just pops onto the ball joint. And this look is very much more aggressive. It has a more battle ready look. The stinger cannon, the sword, the battle mask, he's ready for battle. And I believe you can store everything in the robot mode. So to do that, the head will simply clip up onto the door wing here, or the door wing, the clear tab. That's right. So clear up on the tab onto the arm tabs in somewhere like here. I can't remember how it tabs in. Yeah, because the transformation doesn't really like allow you to tab it in. It says you're 8, you should be able to tab it in, but it's like, where at though? I mean, I can't figure out how that tabs in. This is an overall good look for the figure, although this cannon is extremely loose, so you could be turning the figure's arm and it might just pop off the thing, but that's no big deal. But I really like this look. This makes him look a lot more battle ready. So let me take all this off real quick. So to do that, just reverse the steps and drop the battle mask all over the place. So you're just going to reverse the steps like so. And I'd recommend putting these in a clear bag and putting them somewhere safe, these accessories. But for size comparison, here he is next to Optimus Prime. And I know I bumped the camera, sorry. I think the size scale works alright, but whenever you pick up this figure and then pick up this figure, it makes you feel like you're holding a leader class figure instead of a Voyager. And Optimus already was a small Voyager. But here's Ratchet. Studio Series Deluxe Class Ratchet. And I guess that scale works. But overall, I really do think this is a good figure. I did have some issues though. I couldn't get the battle mask off, or the mask off in robot mode, and that was just about it. The head's on a tight ball joint, but like I said, you can take this and leave this and it will not affect the articulation. You just really got to be careful of that back piece, but the head articulation will be affected by that. So just be mindful of that. But I think that's all there is for, whoops, Bumblebee, stand up. But I think that's all there is for this review. That's all for this review. I hope you all enjoyed. If so, be sure to click like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let me know what you think of this figure in the comment section below. But, like I said, that's all for me. Click like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. That's all for me. Here, Brian 2.0, out.